Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton of MarkRushton.com. It is Saturday, July 24th, 2021. This is Realtor Recon for artist number 27. $54,500 for 3 buildings in downtown Bedford, Iowa. Yeah, for some artists, this would be the dream, especially if you wanted to disappear and be literally in the middle of nowhere. What is Realtor Recon for artists? Well, I'm Mark Rushton of MarkRushton.com. I'm a recording artist and fine artist. Someday I'd like to have a studio workspace outside my house. It could be in a separate home. It could be a rented or purchased commercial location. It could be an outbuilding on an acreage. I don't know. It's going to be in the future, obviously, way in the future probably. It could be in a big town, probably be in a small town. I'm currently in Iowa, so most of the properties I feature will be located in Iowa. I contend that artists, such as musicians, painters, and writers, should not live in expensive big cities or areas if they can help it. If they have a bit of income from their work, they should consider moving somewhere cheap in the sticks and owning property rather than renting. It would give you time to focus on your work and building your career rather than having to work some sort of a day job to pay the tremendous amount of rent and living expenses, particularly in big cities. Using realty websites is a great way to do some advanced reconnaissance, and that's what I do here. This just, I don't always look at realty websites, but I'm occasionally looking at them. And this one popped up. Anytime something interesting pops up on Realtor.com, it seems like I have to make a video, because Realtor.com doesn't do much in the way of commercial property, but every now and then something seeps in there, and it's kind of interesting. When I use commercial realty websites, they're the absolute worst. That stuff hangs out there forever. It's difficult to filter down what you need, because sometimes they do things by price, sometimes they do by square feet, sometimes they do just the price of what's inside, and then the rent is separately negotiated. There's a lot of stuff, and then the pictures are terrible. Not that the pictures are always that great on Realtor.com, but commercial realty websites are just, why can't they step up their game? Are you trying to move these properties or not? When there's like 1 or 2 pictures, it's blurry. It was filmed with a potato back in 1972. No, you can do better than that, for God's sakes. That's rant off, right? But okay, Bedford, Iowa. Let's go over to where the heck is Bedford, Iowa? And Bedford, Iowa is in Taylor County, which is in southwestern Iowa. It's kind of southwest of Mount Ayr. And, if you go in here, that's not going to tell me anything now, is it? It's the county seat, 1,440 people. Wow, you are really in the middle of nowhere. just north of Nowheresville, Missouri, too. And population 1,440. There's the census data. A median household income in the town, $28,000. A median income for a family, $34,000. Not a lot of money down there. And so let's take a look at the properties. $54,500. And you get 3 buildings, all of which have apartments. It's a group thing. However, it's listed in 2 MLSs. So it's a little bit confusing, but I will try to make it not confusing. Property details. Opportunity awaits. Oh, it's always so much opportunity. Commercial building, 608 610 Court Avenue. Also 606. You'll see here. Currently utilized as 2 apartments. Updates include new roof, PEX water lines, updated kitchen and bath in both units, new flooring, new sidewalk, new steel siding on the back. Other features include full basement. I can just imagine what that looks like. Open second floor, privacy fenced backyard. Both units are currently rented. Well, you can wait it out and move them on out, move yourself in. That's what I would contend. Move your friends down too. Have a little, artist B&B, a colony of sorts. Yes. Price includes 606 Court Avenue. The possibilities are endless. As long as you got money. Yep. That's right. So let's take a look here And that's pretty appetizing there, isn't it? Somebody, you can see them in the photo. They're taking the photo. Yeah, the windows are boarded up. Why is that? Why can't we get the windows replaced? Taking a look at the inside here. Kitchen looks nice. It looks like it's been updated a little bit, like they said. Little interesting deck there on the back. And all fenced, which, I don't know so much about that. I suppose there's reason for it. They have a little bit of a garden back there, so I get it. There you go. There's your garden. And then, you have the, that's just not, that could be a little bit nicer, I do believe. I don't know. Myself, I'd probably just knock the fence down and figure out what to do with that. But that's just my personal taste. So it looks like you've got the antique building here on the left, and then you have this sort of double building here on the right. So you get 606, 608, and 610. You do not have the building on the corner. We'll explain that here in a little bit. It is interesting that those windows are boarded up like that. That would be kind of fun to have the window showing up. I mean, that thing looks like it's been empty for how many decades? Yeah. And the antiques has been, yeah, kind of hard to sell much when there's only 1,400 people in the town. Let's take a look over at 606. It's the same sort of thing. I guess this is the antiques part of the business down there. Again, for somebody like me, I'm looking to have, again, a private studio where I can hang my stuff up, not necessarily open to the public, a working art studio and space for maybe a recording studio area. This would absolutely fit the bill. More than enough room to build whatever you want in there. Why are we showing this? And the exit out the back with the water damaged ceiling tile. I guess this is the apartment upstairs. Yeah, it looks good enough. Let's go back over to 610 here. I don't think there's any. It just shows the apartment, doesn't show the lower level. See, I'd like to know what's inside those, the space. Why don't they show everything? You talk about the base. What does the basement look like? I can just guess. Big 1900 basement. Yeah, it probably doesn't look that great. But some places show it. I don't know. All right, so let's go out to the Google Street View. Unfortunately, we can't go over here. Google didn't go down this road for whatever reason. So you have, okay, it says Antique Mall here. This building is not part of the sale. This is owned by somebody else. And again, we'll see this here in a little bit. Nice brick road. So you get this building right here next to the Antique Mall. And then it looks like, well, maybe not. And then you get down here. It's a little confusing. Again, since Google didn't drive down this road, I don't have any way to check out the addresses. All right, so you've got the county seat right there. Here in the corner, you got Bedford Building Supply. You'll need that for what's going on. Let's just take a little stroll down the street here. Bedford Drug. A lot of 20-year-old minivans here in the town. Here's more antiques. Spinning wheel treasures. You got your insurance agency. The Great Western Bank. Golly, look at this place. This could be a movie set. What's this place right here? U.S. Cellular. More antiques. What is going on down here? Nothing, nothing, empty, empty. Storage. Just checking the town out here. Post 164. Look at that sign. American Legion. And then the railroad's down there. The Garland Hotel. This thing is like out of a movie set. Look at that. Let's see if we can go back here a little bit. The Bedford. Oh, that is way, way, way cool. Where are the stables where I can put my horse and my carriage, my barouche? There's the Google car going down the street. Looks like we've just got a bunch of. This is kind of cool here. You got like a bunch of closed shops. They're not commercial locations. People are probably using them for storage, just because. I mean, if you can get a building super cheap, then, why would you do? That's typically what you have here, or maybe like a private office. Merle Norman Cosmetics, but these all have like curtains in the window, and they don't have signs on the outside. That's rather fascinating. Let's keep going down the road. Taylor County Abstract, the newspaper, more antiques. What is this thing here? Something cuts with a Z or something? Who knows? Go Chiefs. Get beer on tap. The Bedford Flower Shop. Then you got like one of these little things here. They look super official. Maybe it used to be a bank at some time. Let's zoom in on this here. I know. I'm taking my time. Screen print embroidery, salon and day spa. There's your barber shop. What's in there? Dozen roses. Farmers Mutual Insurance. Can't go down this road at all. There's something down there. What would that be? Would that be the senior center? Does this town even have a grocery store? Good question. Let's keep going down here. Get the Try and Realty. Try and Realty. Haha, very funny. What's down here? There's a Casey's. Well, you can get pizza at least. Oh my God, look at that. What was that at one time? That was probably a gas station. That was probably, did it go down this road? That is probably like an old Texaco gas station, I'm guessing. I don't know. Wow, that's crazy. Let's get back out of here. See what the sign says. Do they even have a grocery store in this town? They got cemeteries galore. Bedford Water Supply Lake. Frosty Treat, Trete. Oh, that's so cute. Do they even? I don't think they have a grocery store in the county seat. I'd have to do additional searching or whatever here, but not interested in that. That's pretty amazing. All right. So let's take a look at Beacon, not Beacon Schneider, but the Taylor County Assessor on the property here. And these two properties here are owned by the same people. And looks like they bought it in this particular property in 2018 for $24,000. And then the other property here, 606, was bought for 15. So they get 39 into that. And then obviously they put some money, a little bit of money into the property there, as described in the listing here. It talks about new roof, PEX water lines, updated kitchen and bath, flooring, sidewalk. That, 15,000, that's obviously an appropriate markup given the amount of money that they put in here. It doesn't seem to be anything. The part of the county doesn't need to. Typically, what you have in that sort of a thing, when there's like an upgrade, like a roof replacement or something like that, typically, in other cities, you'll see the permit on that, but maybe I just don't see one here. The interesting thing also is the corner building here, Purdue Investments, which used to own these other buildings over here. So that was something I noticed here. Look at that. Bought it for $8,500. Bought it on contract for the antique mall. $8,500. Wow. But still. And you got the City of Bedford website here. It's got moving images like crazy. And the one thing I noticed here, they update the website very often. So even though it was posted in 2021, it says, anyone who has not registered or renewed your pet license for 2016, that cracked me up. Hey, at least they have a website. I've been to many cities and counties where it's like nobody knows how to turn on a computer. It's amazing. So yeah, you don't own the whole block. You just own. It would just be. Here, we'll go back over here. You just own part of it here. And I don't know. I think eventually I'd like to own the whole, I'd like to have 4 hotels on Baltic Avenue here. But, gosh, leave the money in the bank and, hey, if you ever want to sell out, just let me know and give me a price and we'll talk. And look, you get that nice view down here. And you get a great view of this blank wall over here. But seriously, this isn't for me, but the right person, look how much space you get. The 4,008 square foot lot, and then this lot is 1,525. You got at least 2 apartments, 2 living spaces. You just live there. Live upstairs. Put a little bit of money into that, a little bit more money into that if you want. Get some new windows. Get some things, if you need some tuck pointing, get that done. And then, use the downstairs. Let's go back in here. Use that downstairs as a studio space, as a gallery space. Build out recording or whatever. You're far enough away from the railroad tracks. You're not going to hear anything. How much activity is going to be going on in downtown Bedford at night, right? Not much. And brick roads, no one's going to be peeling out their tires on brick roads. Might get a little bit of that, There's that old, Uncle Jimmy or whatever. Got his 98 Mustang out. I'll show you. Might be a little bit of that, but that's about it. How many people, most people I just want to watch my TV and leave me alone. My Chiefs, leave me alone. So yeah, this property is 54.5. How could you go wrong? So the new roof and updated apartments. You just wait for those leases to run out and then move in. You move in downstairs in the meantime. Do your thing. I'm sure getting a property in this town is not difficult, considering how much the rest of the downtown is seemingly possibly available at the right price. But yeah, Bedford, Iowa. That is really in the middle of nowhere. If you wanted to disappear and just focus on your work and have everything shipped in, you know, you get all your art supplies mailed in, get all your do all your shopping by mail and get your yeah, 54.5. Hold on here. Real quick. Monthly payment. Yeah, we got to look at this. Oh my God. And of course, this isn't the kind of thing that you're going to get a mortgage on. You're going to have to come up probably with some cash or something. Open a couple lines of credit and utilize them that way. I don't think you're going to get a I don't think you're going to get a conventional mortgage on. I could be wrong, but look at this here. Look at that. Property tax $48 on that one. Property tax $61 on the other one. So your property taxes are about $100, $110 a month. Insurance is nothing. Yeah, that's cheap. That is cheap, and you get big 2 places to live. And if you just want to focus on your work and doing stuff and making it that way on the cheap, you could. That's where that's fantastic. Yeah, not for me, but for a lot of other people, I think that would be pretty cool. And I just saw this, so I'm totally riffing here. I know, going down the street like that, wasting your time. It's amazing if anybody's still watching this year. But anyway, that's Realtor Recon for artist number 27, $54,000, $54,500 for 3 buildings with apartments in downtown Bedford, Iowa. This is how you disappear. This is in the middle of nowhere. You want to focus on your work. You got to look. You wouldn't even need that much if you just had. If you wouldn't even need that much regular income coming in to survive. If you think about it, that's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm Mark Rushton of markrushton.com. Catch you on the next one.